What up? It's your boy K-Blao Hood X. You already know what it is. This is the second video. I haven't done this video in a while. I did the video in my bathroom, so came back to my bathroom only because of the mirror. It's infinite reflection. Talking about Aquarius is detached. Now, mind you, I'm an Aquarius male. Now, a lot of people on my channel ask me to do shit on my own sign. You see what I'm saying? Because they feel like I'm shitting on a lot of signs. Now, this is not a why I hate Aquarius video, but I am talking about how Aquarius is mostly detached. Now, it is important that a lot of Aquarius know what it means to be an Aquarius. Like, if you're an Aquarius and you don't know what it means to be, especially if Aquarius male, you see what I'm saying? You need to know what it means to be an Aquarius male, because we're already kind of emotionally detached. And Aquarius who don't know what it means to be Aquarius don't know that they're emotionally detached. I mean, well, they know that they're emotionally detached, but they kind of think that everybody thinks like that. That's the thing about astrology. That's why I study astrology, because I've learned that most signs, especially when you haven't evolved yet, you kind of naturally think that everybody think how you think, or they should think how you think. You see what I'm saying? Now, I know if you're Aquarius, this is very important that you understand that, like, nobody thinks the way that you think. Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus, which spins like this, you know, clockwise or counterclockwise, whereas the other planets spin, you know what I'm saying, like on an axis, sideways. Uranus is spinning like this. So, you know, all the other planets spin around the sun. Like, you got the sun here, they're all spinning like this. Now, they're spinning like this as they're spinning around the sun, but Uranus is spinning like this as it spins around the sun. So, Uranus kind of has a what's the word? Like, a different point of view on the whole solar system. This is the only one rotating this way. You see what I'm saying? So we kind of think outside the box, meaning that, like, not to get too nerdy on you, but like fourth dimensions, you don't understand what it means to be fourth and fifth dimensional. Like, this is very important to understand about Aquarius, that we kind of think fourth and fifth dimensionally, meaning that, like, we're not necessarily detached in the moment. Where, like, a lot of people get caught in the moment. Like, Aquarius is already kind of thinking, like, about the next moment. You see what I'm saying? Like even right now, like, I'm sitting there talking, I'm already thinking, as I'm talking to y'all, I got like 10 other things I gotta do. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm already in the next moment. It's kind of like when Facebook, when you scroll past something, you might see something that's really fucking, like, it grabs your attention, like, oh shit, wow. But then you scroll right past it, like, 10, 15 seconds later, it's kind of out of your mind. It's not completely out of your mind, but, like, you're like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? You see what I'm saying? A lot of people watch porn. You see what I'm saying? That's why they kind of find, especially like Aquarius, who, you know what I'm saying, watch a lot of porn. You know, it's like I used to sell bootleg movies and shit. You see what I'm saying? So I used to have to go through a lot of fucking porn. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of my clients used to fucking call me all the time because they constantly needed new shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like Aquarius get bored easily. You see what I'm saying? And in the same concept with dealing with, like, porn, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? You see what I'm saying? So I kind of give that to I'm only saying that to Aquarius because I know that, like, I'm talking about porn in the middle of a YouTube video only because I know it's going to, instantly you can gravitate the idea of what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't know that you have this in you, you're going to kind of think that everybody, why the fuck can't you think how I think? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, if you thought how I thought, we would be able to move a lot more faster. We'd be able to, you know what I'm saying, get to the point a lot more quicker. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't know you have this pulling issue, this would be a problem in a relationship because you're emotionally detached. So, this is a weakness that well, I ain't gonna say it's a weakness, but it's a weakness to those who don't know. You see what I'm saying? You know, if you don't know how to use this the correct way, you're gonna have a lot of problems because people are gonna think you're kind of fucked up. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, when you think of the internet, you see what I'm saying, and the amount of information that's online. You see what I'm saying? The thing about Aquarius, like, we don't mind studying occult shit. We, like, even when it comes to sex, like me, I'm kinky as fuck. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm not perverted per se, you see what I'm saying? But, like, it kind of teeters right on the edge of perversion and kinky, you see what I'm saying? But, like, I've seen a lot of shit on the internet that's just fucking crazy, you see what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily respond to it, you see what I'm saying? Like, I can look at it and see that, okay, this is something I definitely don't want to do. Or it might be something I do want to do. Like, wow, that's kinky as fuck. I want to try that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people like this when it comes to watching porn, watching X-rated shit, or watching sexuality on TV. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're like, wow, shit, I would like to try that. Or you might look at someone and say, I would never fucking try that. That shit is disgusting. You see what I'm saying? One or the other. So the thing about an Aquarius, we can look at this and be emotionally detached from it. Like, so we're not necessarily, it's like, okay, what's next? Like, okay, wow, I saw that, I saw next. Well, like, you'll still be sitting there, like, or your partner will still be sitting there looking at you like, wow, this motherfucker is crazy. Like, or this motherfucker is perverted, or this motherfucker, he's like, you don't know that this is just some shit I see, just like Facebook, some shit you look at and you scroll right past. I'm fucking, like, what the fuck are you talking about? That shit was fucking 30 minutes ago. I'm not even thinking about that shit no more. But you, like, people don't understand this about us. You see what I'm saying? So, when people approach it, when somebody approach you about, you know what I'm saying, some shit you did that they might not like or they might think is wrong. Some people even think like I'm evil. So a lot of people think I'm fucking satanic. Like you look at these eyes and shit in my eye, that's kind of wordy for this video. Is because like people will look at me like this video will sit forever on the internet. But like this is a moment in time. Like Jay-Z say, this is just one moment in my life. This is fucking 10 minutes of my life. I'm by the time you see this video, I'm doing some whole other shit. You see what I'm saying? So the people who come to me later on, like, you know what I'm saying, they come from land on this page, they thinking I'm the fucking devil. Or like, especially like people who know I study astrology, like a lot of Christians, a lot of my friends are Christian, but you know what I'm saying, high religious belief people. I have deep respect for a lot of different religions. As an Aquarius, we study all type of different religions. We study a lot of cult shit. We even study shit that's borderline satanic. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I'm a fucking Satanist. Like, I look at that and say, okay, this is some shit that either I need or I don't need. Like, so I can determine the difference between good and evil. Just because I'm studying some evil shit does not mean that I'm following it. Like, I'm fucking emotionally detached. So there's no emotion to it. So like a lot of times our partners kind of look at us like, well, this motherfucker is evil. This motherfucker is crazy. And like a lot of, that's why I said from the beginning, if you are a lesser evolved Aquarian, you might get attached to some crazy shit. You know, it's very easy for us to like hear some shit and have it stuck in our head if it's catchy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you hear a certain song or like a certain beat or some shit like that. Like I have beats playing in my fucking head. All I gotta do is hear it from a fucking splits. Like I just seen a fucking commercial. What was that shit? I've got no strings on me. It was a fucking commercial. So that shit has been in my head for like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain shit, it'll stick in my head all day. But at the same time, it's still passive. Like I'm not necessarily emotionally attached to it. It's just like, it's just a thing. You know what I'm saying? So know that if you are an Aquarius or if you're in a relationship with an Aquarius, just if you see them doing some crazy shit, just know that like a lot of us are kind of like scientific mind in that like we're just necessarily studying. Well, if it's a higher evolved Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? We're just kind of studying shit. We're not necessarily attached to this. It might like a lot of Aquarius get caught in a lot of fads per se. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, something to study now, but we be on to some whole other next shit by the time you figure out what the fuck we talking about. It's kind of like Wu-Tang. Like when I first started hearing Wu-Tang, I had to listen to that shit like 6 times before I even figured out what the fuck they saying, because like by the time I hear the first bar, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, by the time they get to the end bar, I'm just figuring out what the fuck they said at the beginning. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I made this little rant really to try to get some definition that if you are an Aquarius, know what it means to be an Aquarius male, know that you are probably emotionally detached, and know that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people around us don't know that we're just, you know what I'm saying, kind of studying shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that, like, I worship astrology just because I study astrology. It's like, no, I do not worship astrology. It's something to fucking study. So also, too, like, as Aquarius male, like, it is very difficult for me to depend on people from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if I open myself up to depend on you, you see what I'm saying? You let me down, you gonna catch wrath. Like, you see what I'm saying? And, like, a lot of times, that's what a lot of people run into. You see what I'm saying? Like, I read online, like, they say, man, Aquarius is verbally abusive, or Aquarius is, like, fucked up. But it's like, no, we're not. Like, it be on principle. A lot of times when you dealing with somebody who's, it's difficult for them to accept that they fucked up. Like, all you have to learn how to do is reason and talk with Aquarius. You don't want to debate. You don't want to get into a debate because, like, we constantly, we all like, I know. Like, Aquarius shit is I know. And it's like, not just I know, but like the need to know that you know. Like, I need to know that I know what the fuck I'm talking about is right. You see what I'm saying? I need that. Like, you see what I'm saying? I need to know that I'm not wrong. You see what I'm saying? So if I come at you and you say to me, like, okay, well, you can depend on me. Like if I get in a relationship with you, whether it's, you know, friendship or in a, you know what I'm saying, like my spouse or somebody like that, like if I open myself up to I'm the type of person, like I know I'm right. You see what I'm saying? Especially I'm evolved. Like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? So if I open myself up to depend on you, you see what I'm saying, and you fucking up, you see what I'm saying, and you can't be honest about that. You can't be, oh shit, I fucked up, man. Damn, like you know, like a lot of times you come out like that, it's cool. Like we can say, okay, well shit, damn, they fucked up. Like, man, what the fuck? Why you keep fucking up? Oh man, I know I got a lot of shit going on, man. We gonna work on it. I promise you, man. Just I got you. Like, let's go. Be like, all right, cool. So I'm saying, but like when we get stuck there, don't get stuck in this situation, especially when Aquarius has allowed himself to depend on you. You see what I'm saying? Do not let an Aquarius down, because it is very hard for us to get involved with a motherfucker like that from the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of independent. We want to be left to ourselves anyway. So if you come at us talking like, hey, it's a good idea for us to, you know, be in a relationship, we can be friends, stuff like that, or hang out, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that, and you fucking flake on us, or you do some stupid shit, like, you know what I'm saying? We take that shit personal. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we didn't want to fuck with you from the beginning, and you convinced us to fuck with you, and now you fucking up, or now you flaking, or you didn't deliver on what the fuck you saying, you gonna catch wrath. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, a lot of Aquarius need to work on, I ain't gonna say work on that, but, like, you know, there's a concept, it's called the Cassandra complex, which means that, like, we like to warn people, like, even kind of in this video, it's kind of you know, a lot of my videos is kind of like the Cassandra complex, meaning that, like, I'm trying to warn people of, like, your lower self-trust. I'm trying to warn you of something. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit I'm trying to warn you of is, like, your darker self. You know what I'm saying? So the more you know, like G.I. Joe say, knowing is half the battle, right? So when you know that this is your shadow self, and, like, I've explained this to you, you see what I'm saying? You gotta understand why I'm explaining this to you up front. Is because I'm trying to help you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, like, fucking talk shit or nothing like that. It's like a lot of Aquariuses will communicate shit to you like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, you fucked up here. You see what I'm saying? You need to learn how to not necessarily accept it, but, like, you need to learn how to hold a fucking conversation like that when it occurs, because you're going to come across this, especially if you made us depend on you and you let us down. You really need to learn how to, like, ask fucking questions. Like, don't, like, when you watch Oprah, that's why a lot of people be on Oprah fucking crying all the time, because Oprah know how to ask the right question. You watch Ellen DeGeneres, you watch Jerry Springer, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of Aquarius make great hosts, because we know how to ask the questions in the middle of it, like, especially a heated exchange. Like, if I get in a heated exchange with you, it's very important to, like, Jeopardy say, like, oh, you had the right answer, but you didn't do it in a question form. Because, like, just by doing it in a question form, you're kind of detaching your emotion away from the input of the argument itself. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's not necessarily, you don't take it as personal. It's not like an attack. That's why I say this shit to a lot of people who fucking subscribe to my channel. It's like, man, don't attack me. Ask me questions. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because that way we can get a proper analysis of the information. You see what I'm saying? This is very, very fucking important to know about an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be dicks. We don't want to be assholes. But, like, if we in a relationship with you, somewhere along the line, there's going to become a line of accountability. So this is why a lot of Aquarius don't mix with a lot of water signs. So I don't necessarily mix with a lot of fire signs, because, like, especially with fire signs, you're dealing with ego, and you're dealing with, like, somebody with the inability to accept they faults. You see what I'm saying? It's the same shit with a water sign. Like, a lot of times they go back with, you know what I'm saying, especially in my comments on my videos, I go back and forth with fucking water sign people for fucking days, because, and it's like, man, if you would just put your, like Jeopardy, put your statement in the form of a question, it will definitely help fucking lubricate the fucking wheels of communication. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind when dealing with Aquarius. We are emotionally detached. There's a certain way you need to hold conversations with emotionally detached people, especially if they don't know that they're emotionally detached. They're a lesser evolved Aquarian. You know what I'm saying? You really need to ask these people questions when you fucking communicate with them. It will definitely help with your communication. All right, if you're in a relationship with Aquarius, remember that. You know what I'm saying? And don't make them depend on you if you're not a dependable person. This is key. If you know you're not a dependable person, if you know you flake, if you know you blow shit off, if you know you smoke a lot of weed and say fuck it type shit, you know what I'm saying? Do not, you need to be honest with that when you're dealing with Aquarius. Don't try to fucking shift blame. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Be honest, be upfront, learn to laugh at yourself, learn to laugh at your mistakes. It will definitely help dealing with a detached Aquarius. All right, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information in this world, and Aquarius wants to know all of it. You see what I'm saying? So we are on our own fucking time. We're on our own shit a lot of times. So when you make us depend on you, know that the motherfucking fleas come with the dog. All right? You know what I'm saying? It's best to kind of give us our space and don't try to play equals with us. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, if you make us think we equal, you better fucking be equal. All right? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fake the funk. Don't, you know what I'm saying, know what the fuck it means to be with an Aquarius. Don't try to get on our level and then be acting childish. Like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be fucking real. Like, we be on real shit. You look at my channel, like, I'm real as fuck. I don't, it's no holds bar. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying, who the fuck I offend or nothing like that. But if you are my friend, I am definitely somebody who looks out for their friend. You see what I'm saying? This is a fucking true Aquarius shit. All right. So shout out to all my Aquariuses. Leave comments, questions below. I had another video called Aquarius Emotionally Detached Part 1. I think it was on my other channel. I think I fucking deleted it. So it's somewhere. I'm going to re-upload it to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Sign up for hoodx.com. You already know what it is. I still got more Why I Hate videos coming. You already know. All right. Peace.